Check this baby out, you guys. I just made a fresh batch of Seamoss gel and I wanted to show you guys from scratch again how I made this. I am on a 31-day Seamoss challenge, you all, making my own Seamoss at home. Every day I share one health benefit with you. I take 1 tablespoon every day for breakfast. I have a good lunch and a good dinner. Try not to do anything in between. And for 31 days, I am going to tell you 1 health benefit a day. By the end of this, you will have 31 health benefits that you can get from having Seamoss in your diet on a regular basis, you guys. So let's get into the video. I'm going to show you all how I make this from scratch. Let's go. So we are starting with Irish moss, you all. Here I have exactly 1 pound of Irish moss from my local farmers market. This actually came straight out of the Caribbean Sea, you all, and very inexpensive, only $4.99 for 1 pound. So making sea moss is quite easy, you all. For years, I've been fooled into purchasing 1 container of Irish moss that could cost anywhere upwards of $30. All you have to do is rinse it. You have to, that's probably the main and most important part of making Seamoss gel from scratch at home, is to make sure that you rinse. You have to rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse for dear life, because you want to get rid of any excess salt. And if there is salt on it, you know it came from the ocean. If you buy sea moss that doesn't have fresh sea moss, that does not have the salt in it, you did not get it straight out of the ocean, right? So just be careful and make sure it is sustainably sourced and properly sourced, and you're getting good quality sea moss. So as you guys can see, when you see me holding it like that, I'm just trying to make sure that there are no sediments or anything that is not the Irish moss or the sea moss that is in the container. Because as you know, coming straight from the bottom of the ocean, you could get anything that is not just the sea moss, right? And that's all I want. I am rinsing and rinsing and rinsing any little bit of salt that is in the bottom of my bowl. I need to make sure that I'm getting rid of every bit of salt and every bit of anything else that does not look like the Irish moss. I am using the Fiji water. Last time I made it, I used just the tap water, and I did use some lemon to rinse it, but I don't have lemon this time, and I want to make sure I use, just good quality water and not just tap water, and I want to use only water. So for this next 11 days of my 31-day Seamoss challenge, I want to use nothing but the Seamoss. Make sure I use good quality water, rinse it, rinse it, rinse it as many times as I possibly can. Make sure that the last bit of water that I drain from it is just clean, pure water. When you rinse it, sometimes you will see it like almost like a pinkish or reddish. So you know that you need to just continue to rinse it until the water is opaque, and until you see at the bottom of the container there's no sediments of salt or anything else that may not look like just the Irish moss, you guys. So I can't stress enough just how important it is just to make sure that there's nothing in the bottom of your bowl and you're rinsing it as best as you can. If you choose to rinse it with lime or lemon, that is perfectly fine. You can do that. And then I am going to let this baby soak overnight for, I think last time I let it soak for 12 hours, which was sufficient. But I am actually going to let this soak for about 24 hours. So it is Sunday morning at about 10 a.m. So I'm going to let this sit and soak in the refrigerator for about 24 hours. So Monday morning, right before I go to work. I will take it out, blend it up, and I will have fresh sea moss that is ready to go come Monday morning to just kind of jumpstart my week and the next 11 days or so that I have left to go. But as you guys can see, I use a whole liter and a half of water. So I'm just going to rinse it one more time, one last rinse, just to be sure that I get everything out, that the water is nice and clear and opaque, and there is nothing extra that's left in it. As mentioned before, this is probably the most integral part of making sea moss gel from Irish moss is the washing or the rinsing process. So as you can see, nice, clean, clear, opaque water. And now I'm just going to get the water just to cover it, just to get it all the way to the top of not to the top of the bowl, but just to get it on cover, to get it to cover the sea moss in the bowl. So I'm just going to submerge it in water, and then I'm going to stick it in the fridge and let it sit overnight for 20 to 24 hours, depending on what time I get up and get dressed to go to work on Monday morning. So come back tomorrow morning, you guys. You will see the process. So stay tuned right here on this video, because we're going to have YouTube video magic. See you in the morning. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you guys for staying with me. So the sea moss have been soaking for almost 24 hours, you all. So it was yesterday, well, not quite 24 hours. It is 7 a.m. on Monday. I did this around 10 a.m. yesterday. So it's been in the fridge. So I'm gonna rinse it one more time. But there you go, you guys. It's been soaking for 20 something hours. So I'm gonna strain that off. That's what I didn't do last time when I'm not sure if there's a difference. When I let it soak last time, I just the water that was in it, I used that to blend it, and I used tap water last time. But based on the researches that I have done, you're supposed to use better water, distilled water, whatever. But so I am a water snob. But I just want to rinse it one more time. Rinse it, rinse it, rinse it. Check out that baby, you guys. See, water's nice and clean. Oh shit. Pour it off. Yep, nice, clean. Nothing is coming out of that water, you guys, as you can see. Nice and clean, nice and clean. Alrighty, so let's blend. I am going to blend all of this, all of it. Look at that baby. See how much I can get out of that. We have 11 more days of this 31-day sea moss challenge, you guys. And on this day number 20, I want to, let me pour some of this water off. I'll start with just a little bit of water and then see how it goes as I blend, because I don't measure. I'm not even sure how I would measure this. So I do this and then probably put about a half a cup of water. Day number 20 benefit, you guys. From what I have seen or read, it will help with hot flashes that may be associated with menopause or premenopause. I have seen many reviews of people saying that. I can't really attest to that. I feel like I was getting some hot flashes probably a couple months ago, but it lasted for a couple of weeks and then it went away. So I'm not sure. That was way before I was doing the Seamoss. So I can't 100% say. Well, I can't say because I wasn't doing Seamoss on a regular basis like that. So it just went away, or that it was even associated with menopause. I am 49 years old, so it could very well be, but I don't know. But studies have shown that it will help to manage your hot flashes if you're premenopausal, perimenopausal, menopausal, and the hot flashes that may be associated with that. So take that as you will for that one. I'm not sure if I put too much water, but either ways. Again, you guys, this is the Irish moss that I purchased. Well, this is the container. You saw it in the beginning. Again, this is 1 pound of Irish moss, came from the island of Jamaica, $4.99, you guys. 1 pound of Irish moss, $4.99 will make you a whole bunch of sea moss. So go to your local farmer's market and get some. Just like that, my breakfast for the next, we're going to keep this for 11 days. For the next 11 days, you guys, check it out, you all. Look at this baby. Let's take it a little bit closer. Yep. And that's what I am having for breakfast this morning, you guys. 1 spoonful. Rinse it down with some water, and I am ready to go. Check this baby out, you all. And just like that, we have homemade sea moss made from scratch for only, we're gonna say $4.99. This bottle of water, I'm not even sure how much it costs, but we'll probably have $1's worth on here. For about under $10, you can make your own homemade sea moss. Well, this is $4.99, and I made a whole bunch out of this, but there we go, you guys. So follow, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for day number 21 and the remainder of the month health benefits. For this day number 20, the health benefit for today, studies have shown that having sea moss in your diet on a regular basis can help with your symptoms of menopause or premenopause or perimenopause, hot flashes and so forth that may be associated as us women as we mature. So here we go, you guys. Breakfast is ready for the next 11 days or so. Until tomorrow, you all. Get your ass up and move. And I am actually going to just scrape the last of the bit out of here. Until tomorrow, you all. Bye.